Boat's sitting in 27.5 feet of water, 53-degree water. Wind's picked up and coming across here. It could have these fish riled up a little bit, in a little better mood than they were an hour and a half ago. Oh, right when I was coming over those last rocks, this one just thumped it. Oh, it feels big. Get this net over here. Got her. Oh man, that got scary there for a second. Well, we just bumped our bag total up with this one. Holy smokes, what a solid stud that is. Absolute tanker. AT jig all up in its face. Wow. Here's that 3/4 ounce AT jig. You can see how that paint is wore off the bottom because I'm dragging it over those rocks. 5-inch green pumpkin spark shad. Pure natural fish type color to the lure. Those fish are crushing it. Oh man, let's see what this one weighs. I'll go over 5. Oh, third 5 again. Oh yeah.
Watch the top of the 360 right here. And you can see those rocks right at that 12 o'clock position. Fire that jig out right on the key spot.
So you got lined up there, first cast on the spot. Put that jig right on the juice, no guessing. You can see that on the 360 there. Rocks at the top of the screen. I know exactly where that fish came from. Now I can repeat that cast. It feels like a brute of a fish. Oh, that's a nice one there. Roofed off. Oh man, that's a solid fish. When you pick them up and their belly is that fat and they're built like that, oh, solid fish. Looks like we're gonna do a little culling with this one. Oh yeah. 566. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah. Pure stud right there. Back-to-back cast, 566. And then that 5-pound 2-ouncer, 10 3/4 pounds on 2 casts. All because we swung around, lined her up with the 360, put that jig right on the heart of that little piece of structure and cover right there.
My spark shad is finally fallen off of that jig. So it's time to reapply that super glue. And you always want to make sure after you put that on there, you let it sit for a little bit before throwing it back in the water. And then over the last couple of years, I've really grown fond of the Bass Dynasty, and I use the bluegill and the crawfish. Those are about the only two I use, but man, it's a paste. And when you put it on there, a half hour later, you still feel it on there.
We just swung the boat around so we can line that up and come right over the heart of the cover. And the first cast on it is that over 5.5-pound fish. Efficiency, straight up efficiency. Oh man, another big fish. Holy smokes. Oh man. Feels like another big fish. Not as big, but it's still a solid fish. Holy cow. Back-to-back casts. So a 385 is our small fish right now. Oof, that wasn't hooked very good. .507. Unbelievable. So a 566 and a 507 back-to-back casts. Almost, well, it is 10 3/4 pounds of fish on 2 casts. Crazy. It's all because of the thickness there. Straight up nuts. I was gonna go in there and change the view on the depth finder. That's 3 nice fish on this spot in about 5 minutes. We fished a little earlier. It was right when that wind was coming up. But now that wind's been blowing for a little bit, and I think it's got those fish positioned a little better. .418's a small one right now. .451. Yes, over 40 pounds on 8 fish. Haha, yes.
So I just locked down on a new spot, and I'm letting that 360 spin around so I can make sure I line that cast up. And again, right at the top of the screen.
Okay, right in front of us. See if we can get that first cast fish off the juice again. There, I felt a rock. There's one. Oh, right when I was coming over those rocks. Feels like another solid fish. Oh. Oh, big fish. Man, what do you even say? It is on fire right now. Another 5-pounder. Oh my goodness. That's six fish over 5 pounds. Fall fishing up north. Minnesota fishing. I don't know if I'd trade it for anything. We may not have 10-pound fish, but we have a lot of quality ones. What an afternoon trip out here in cold air temps, wind picked up. It's not very pleasant. I'm just lucky the fish bit, because if the fish weren't biting, it'd be hard to take. Cold hands, cold face. Best 8 fish, 40 pounds, 0.71, so almost 40 3/4. 6 fish over 5 pounds. The 566 was the big one. What an absolute fun afternoon. All the fish were on this 3/4 ounce jig. It's an AT jig. Green pumpkin spark shad on there. Just throwing it to deep rocks and slowly crawling it over them. That water's cold. Those fish are still getting adjusted to it. That wind picked up and got them going a little bit, but deep rock, little bit of wood, just slow crawling the jig, and you didn't feel them very good. It just got mushy. But if you use a good rod, have some braid on, you can feel just enough to know when a fish has it. I got this 710 Arachi Ackless. It's an extra heavy rod. but to me it's just a little bit less than that if you compare it to other rods and how they rate them. But it is an absolute beast of a rod for fishing big jigs out deep. And as you see it, I mean, it gets those fish in the boat. 40-pound straight braid, patience. And then as you also saw the key, electronics pulling right up to key spots about the size of the boat, putting those casts right on there. When those big fish pull onto those feeding areas, it's efficient and game on real quick and not wasting much time. If you get a chance to get out there, look for some deep rock, big jigs, and put some big fish in the boat.